Do you want to see the Enviroscape? Do you know the difference between a non-point source pollution and a point source pollution? A non-point source pollution is where we see litter but we don't know where it's coming from. A point source pollution is where we know where our litter is coming from. For example, when the factories and warehouses when they litter, we know where it's coming from. We know they littering. What happens when winter comes along? It snows. When it snows, people use too much salt, and when people put so much salt, it hurts our streets. And what you're gonna see here is put some salt around the area, and then when people walk their pets like dogs, peop, some people don't pick up their waste, and afterwards it becomes part of litter. And do you know the difference between the pesticide and herbicide? Pesticide is it's a chemical where you kill the bugs in your house, and herbicide is where you kill all the weeds in front of your yard or backyard. And what happens when you drive a car? Well, some people don't realize that their their oil is dripping. So this is going to be an example of oil dripping in the car, and people don't realize it's dripping. And this is one point of pollution. If I spray water and pretend as is it rain, it's going to. If I pretend to be rain and spray over the top of the place, and it pretends to be rain and starts spraying, what's happening is where all the pollution is going to rivers and to the ocean, and when we cannot, and when all the stuff, all the when all the pollution goes to the river into the ocean, nobody can swim or fish because all the fish will be contaminated, and when you swim, you will get contaminated as well. So you cannot swim or fish during when you fish. And when you see all the stuff going into the rain, into the river, into the ocean, you cannot litter. You cannot swim and fish, and you cannot even eat the fish because it's contaminated. And this is what happens when you pollute in our streets and put litter in our streets. And this is the entire Enviroscape.